Hello friends, Jessica here. I have decided to join the 2016 Use Up Makeup collab or tag that was created by Elle at Elle is for Living. I will post her video below. A lot of people that you probably watch are participating in this, and I just decided to do this. I'm doing mine a little bit different than some people. Some people are taking it the approach that I am. I have created an entire inventory of my makeup, worked through it, and I really have a manageable inventory now, at least in 2/3 of categories. I don't use a ton of foundation, powders, a ton of face type makeup, so those things will not be included in my particular goals because I have maybe one or two total in that category, and there's no reason for me to to try to use those up when that's all I have to use. Where I have issues is eyeliner, mascara, lip gloss, lip balms, and then lastly, nail polish, which we will talk about. So I'm just focusing on those 5 categories. I may, as time goes on, add to this inventory itself and create my own goals in terms of maybe body care and other things like that to kind of make it a little bit more challenging for me. But I'm created it so that it actually is feasible for me. So as I was going through my inventory, because I'm preparing that to do a video for you guys at the end of the month, of this month of December, as well as my last empties, I just decided where I wanted to be with certain numbers. So in terms of eyeliner, currently I believe I have 12. I think I might have another one coming. I think I just bought one for $1 in a blog sale or something. I forget. But my goal is to use 6 eyeliners, which is about one every 2 months. I'm usually using a black, a brown, and a color. I haven't been using a brown in a while, but I have a brown now. But typically that's kind of my rotation. So I'm hoping that I can go through several black, several colors, and hopefully at least one brown. So really the goal is to use 6 and or get my stash to 6. So I have quite a few to try, and I've just decided that I'm just not going to use things that I don't like anymore. And that goes with eyeliner in my next category, mascara as well. For mascaras, I want to use 4 to 5. It could be full size or deluxe size samples, which I have a bunch of deluxe size samples. But those deluxe size samples last a very long time still for me. But sometimes I'll try a mascara and won't like it, and I might use it one more time. If I don't like it, it goes. I'll pass it to, I pretty much toss it, honestly. I don't really pass that on. Only really would give it to my mom, but she lives so far away, and yeah. My goal is to get my stash down to 5, whether that's deluxe sample sizes or full size. I feel like 5 is still a lot, but as somebody that loves eye makeup, I like trying new things, so I think it's going to be hard for me to do that, but we will see. Lip balms. Right now I have 7, and I want to use 4. One of them is the Baby Lips Rescue that I'm wearing on my lips. This actually expires in the next month or so. I really need to get on this. There's so much, but I like that it gives you a nude lip. And it kind of gives you that minty tingle because it is the Dr. Rescue. I'm going to bring this with me on my trip that I'm leaving soon to go for Christmas. And I'm going to try my best. But this is one of the things that I did commit to. And then I want to use 3 other. And I'm going to get my stash down to 3 total. Lip gloss is very hard for me. I don't know why. I've really destashed and used quite a bit, and I believe my total is 13 now, which is still a lot of lip gloss for a normal person. My goal is to use 5 lip glosses this year, which is about, 1 every 2 1/3 months. I think that's really feasible for as often I put lip gloss on, and the days that I wear it, I will reapply it 4 or 5 times. I really want to get my stash to less than 10. I did say I have 13, so if I use 5, I would 8. That would allow me to acquire a few by the end of next year when we reevaluate, which I really haven't allowed that in the other categories to encourage me to use more than my goal, if that makes sense. In terms of nail polish, I only really paint my toes. I type all day and I just chip my nails constantly, and I don't paint my nails. And I have so many, I think 16 polishes, which is a lot for somebody who just paints their toes, and I only use like a certain colors. So my goal is to use my polishes and wean down the 16 down to less than 10. I do have a bunch of minis and full size, but I want to go through and just wean those down so that I use the ones that I really do enjoy and I can use those up, if that makes sense. So that is my makeup use up collab / take video. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. My whole philosophy in terms of things, not just makeup, is to use it up. And this year I've already used almost 1,100 empties. Well, honestly, I've decluttered close to 100, so I've emptied close to 1,000 things. I do count foil packets has one to the same ratio as a full size. Next year, I hope to kind of break that down a little bit more. It's been very interesting to track my empties to see how long products last, how long it takes me to use certain makeup, and just kind of you keep it fresh in your head when you go to buy something that you probably don't need. I've learned so much about how I use products, what I really use, and what I realistically should have on hand. So those are all of my goals. I hope that you join this challenge. I was just very inspired by a lot of the girls that I watched. I found the challenge from Kristen Game, went to Elle's channel. I watched Kristen K, and I watched a bunch of other girls, Jenny and a few other girls. There's a huge list of people. Just put it in the search engine and you will find so many videos. Just add them to your watch later. Make yourself a cup of coffee and binge watch these videos. They're so inspiring. So once again, thank you, Elle, for creating this tag. Thank you for inspiring me even more next year to focus on using up makeup. My focus this year mostly was using up samples and skincare, body care, and some makeup, but the focus wasn't makeup. So this year, this collab and challenge per se has made it so that I focus more on makeup, which I'm so thankful for. So I hope you guys have a great holiday. I hope that you join me on my journey, and I will talk to you later. Bye.